What if a kid like you can make a difference? Guess what? They already have. In 2011, the staff and students at Cardin Cascade Academy in Oregon decided to try to earn money to support the Kids for Congo's Kids organization, which helps provide educational opportunities to children. First, they put a 5-gallon jar at their school with a label that read "Pennies from Heaven." And soon as the jar filled, the possibility of making a difference and the hope of creating change became a reality. In their own words, a song was inspired and written through which we could deliver our messages of hope. Hans Christian Andersen said, "Where words fail, music speaks, and it is our hope that the words of this song will speak to the hearts of those who hear it, and together we can make a difference." This song was recorded and it is sold. All proceeds go towards helping kids receive an education.
Finally, the child that wept and the child that had to wait forget their tears and see the hope and know for them it's not too late, and all because the heart of one was touched like you and me. A change was made, a life was saved. Now let the whole world see that we can make a difference. We can make a change when we all work together, exchanging love for strife and pain. Let pennies fall down from heaven, fall down like showers of rain, bringing hope and peace and comfort. Let's make a difference. Let's make a change. Fear not, my friend.
She performed her first musical review 3 years ago at an assisted living center in honor of a great-grandmother's 100th birthday. "That's when I discovered many of the elderly didn't have visitors," she says. Abigail figured she could remedy that by inviting friends to perform with her. Today, Care Girls, Abigail's ensemble of 13 girls ages 6 to 13, has a repertoire of more than 90 Broadway and pop songs, and they've performed in 20 different locales so far. "I like to brighten up people's days and help them have a fun time," says Abigail. "If I do my best, they'll have a smile on their faces by the end." How many boys get excited about school supplies on sale? These two. When Jackson and Tristan were researching local charities for their annual Christmas donations, they learned that many kids in the area needed backpacks. So when they noticed a huge sale on school supplies, they begged their parents to let them buy things for kids who couldn't afford them. They each used $50 of their own money, and their parents offered a match. That was the beginning of Backpacks for New Beginnings. Since 2009, the nonprofit has donated more than 400 new backpacks stuffed with school supplies to local social service agencies. The goal this year, 300. Kaylee loved watching the police dogs train when she visited her police officer dad at work. So when the then 6-year-old saw photos of the dogs and noticed that only some wore bulletproof vests at $700 apiece, many departments can't afford them. She decided to raise the money herself by selling some of her toys. A local businessman learned about her plan and donated enough money for her to buy her first vest in 2009. Since then, Kaylee's organization, Kids for Canines, has raised enough money to buy 5 more. Kaylee says she plans to stick with her project until I'm 40, probably. Everybody in Winter's family likes to race, so it's no surprise that by age 8, she'd run a 10K. More eye-opening, she raised $1,100 in donations for cancer research. Soon after, she had a brainstorm. She and other athletes could raise even more money for health causes by competing in races and triathlons together. So she decided to form a nonprofit Team Winter. But her early interest in cancer research would soon hit terribly close to home. In 2008, her dad, Michael, was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Only 9 years old then, she swam, cycled, and ran her way through triathlon, and with other Team Winter athletes, helped raise more than $100,000 for prostate cancer awareness and research. Her website, Facebook, and Twitter pages helped Winter spread the word, and today Team Winter counts some 200 athletes who have brought in more than $250,000. Sadly, Winter's dad did not live to see all that his daughter has accomplished. He died less than a year after his diagnosis at age 40. But Winter believes her father is proud of her. "I know he's watching me," she says. Paper for Water was started by Catherine and Isabel Adams, who at that time were 5 and 8. Their goal was to raise $500 to partially fund a well in Ethiopia by giving handcrafted origami Christmas presents at Starbucks in exchange for donations. They took their first donation on November 3rd, 2011, and the first night they sold out. By December 31st, 2011, they had raised over $10,000 to more than fund a whole well in Ethiopia. As of March 1st, 2016, these two girls, who are now 10 and 12, with the help of hundreds of volunteers, have raised almost $800,000 to fund over 100 wells in Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Liberia, India, Mexico, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Peru, Uganda, Zimbabwe, and on the Navajo Reservation in Smith Lake, New Mexico. In December of 2015, Aaliyah started painting rainbow rocks to leave outdoors as a fun surprise for people to find in the San Francisco Bay Area of California. She wanted to paint more and more rainbow rocks for people to find and spread joy and kindness, so her mom suggested painting rainbow rocks for a good cause, and the Rainbow Rock Project started. She decided to sell her rocks for $1, and as someone would buy one, she would donate that dollar to a homeless shelter and place the rock outside for someone to find. She had a goal to sell 500 rocks this year. She met that goal in just 2 days. In less than a month, she raised $1,000 for the homeless shelter, and just 3 months after announcing her idea, she presented a check to the homeless shelter for $2,132. Bonus surprise! Every class that reaches both their class service goal and their class donor goal will get to do a bonus project. They will either get to paint rainbow rocks or fold origami for the ornaments. As a school, we have a goal to reach 60,000 service minutes, and we need everyone's help to do it. Each class will set a goal as their contribution to that overall school goal. Each student will set a goal as their individual contribution to the class goal. Did you notice something? The first group was the staff and students at an elementary school. Then there were projects and organizations started by kids who were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 years old. Do you know anyone that age? Let's see how we can make a difference in someone's life.